evening and welcome to Lagos Updates on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Executive Legislative Parley holds in Lagos. This and more after this time out. We'll begin today with this story. Members of the Lagos State Executive and the Legislature have gathered to deliberate, share ideas to further chart the way forward to ensure a greater Lagos. Speaking during the 17th edition of the Executive Legislative Parley held in Ikeja, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu described the theme of the parley, mobilizing citizens as a social capital towards 2023 general elections, as not only apt but refreshing and sets the tone for what will begin to happen between now and 23.
We're going to plenary now, in which we'll have hard conversation. What have we done that we've done well, that we can pat ourselves in the back? What have we done that we can still improve upon, that we can do better, to ensure that in the spirit, of all of things we promise our citizens, where is our party? What can we still do, to further, enshrine and trust, a dividend of democracy, it's well situated in Lagos.
Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, and member representing Koshofe Federal Constituency, Rotimi Agunsoye, Bolahun Yishau, representing Etiosa constituency, lauded the cordial relationship between the executive and legislative arm of government, with assurance to deliver more dividends of democracy to Lagos residents.
We've been working together, and we want to commend the governor and member of his cabinet, as well as members of the House of Assembly, because let me say this, that without cordiality, there will be no development and there will be no improvement.
This is the 17th edition of the Executive Legislative Parley, which I believe that is a right step in the right direction. And it's a melting point for those of us in the public service, be at the state or at the federal level.
Well, it's not just about bonding the individuals of the executive and the legislature. It is more to even share ideas on how to grow the state. Most of the policies and the direction that the state is being propelled stem from this kind of interaction.
Speaking to the theme, Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, noted that negligence of political education gives room for apathy, violence on the part of residents, urging the National Orientation Agency to partner with the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The Speaker, House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, who was represented by Honorable Dolapo Badru, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for keeping up with the engagement, which has enhanced synergy among the executive, legislature, both state and national, as well as the party.
We want to thank the governor. We will keep on doing our best, both at the state and at the federal level, to make sure this executive succeeds.
The three-day event, which kicked off on Thursday, 17 February, had participants at the event to include members of the Governor's Advisory Council, members of the National Assembly representing Lagos, party faithful, top government functionaries. In attendance, dressed in different attires representing some tribes in the country to show the diversity of Lagos State. The tribes include the Kanuri, Tiv, Igbo, Edo, Ibiobio, Fulani, Hausa, Ijo, and Yoruba. Also, during the week, lawmakers at the National Assembly and the Lagos State House of Assembly have commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his achievements, especially in the education, health, environment, transportation sectors, as well as in making Lagos a 21st century economy. Speaking in an interview with Governor's Office correspondents at the Executive Legislative Parley at Ikeja, member representing Lagos West in the House of Representatives, Solomon Adiola, Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, lawmaker representing Etiosa constituency, Bolahun Yishau, his Koshofe federal constituency counterpart, Rotimi Agunsoye, believe that the Greater Lagos project is non-negotiable.
We commend the governor and his team for what they've been doing. When you say government, it includes the legislature and the judiciary. So I will commend all of us together.
Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu has been doing marvelously well. A cool, calm, and collected human being who is a silent achiever.
Well, as you can see, the governor has done wonderfully well in every sector of the economy. He has not left any sector of the economy behind in his plan to move Lagos State forward. Is it in the area of transportation, environment, housing, health, social development, agriculture, and every other sector of the economy? The governor has taken the bull by the horn.
The governor that is doing a lot. And we've seen him doing it. And he's delivering. He's not dropping the ball. He's finishing projects, starting new ones and finishing projects. And, so if he can finish it, which is very key, I think he's doing very well.
For the forthcoming National Convention of the All Progressives Congress, APC, the lawmakers are hopeful that it will be organized with decorum. As part of year 2022 Lagos Boy Child Initiative, the Office of Lagos State First Lady has organized a 3-day residential workshop for boys. This move is to see to the welfare, well-being and interests of the boy child across the state. Speaking at the maiden edition of the workshop held at Lagos State Senior Model College, Baduri Aja, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, said the initiative with the theme, The 21st Century Boy Child, Creating a Vision for Transformation, is aimed at ensuring that the boy child is not left behind in the scheme of affairs and given needed attention.
The boys have a right. They have a right to be children. They have a right to be students. And they have a right to be taken care of.
Earlier, in his goodwill message, the State Commissioner for Health, Akin Abayomi, commended the wife of the governor for the initiative, believing that the workshop would add value to the life of the boy child in the society. Facilitators at the event addressed topics bordering on security, mental health, media literacy, responsible use of social media, counseling, parenting, family values, civic responsibility, entrepreneurship, career path finding, among others. And finally, on the program today, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service has commenced the deployment of its newly procured Blood Mobile, a mobile blood donation vehicle equipped with everything necessary for a blood donation procedure to public and corporate organizations in continuation of the voluntary blood donation drives embarked on earlier in the month. Speaking at a donor drive held at the headquarters of Ibile Oil and Gas in Ikoyi, where the Blood Mobile was recently deployed, the Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, Bodunri Oshikomaya, explained that the procurement of the mobile blood donation center was approved by the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to aid blood donor drives and ease the conduct of community blood donation outreach campaign across Lagos State. Oshikomaya explained that the Blood Mobile, which was designed, configured and assembled out of a new coaster bus by a local engineer based in Lagos, has some remarkable features typical of a standard blood donation center, including compartments for registration and blood donor procedure, post-donation and relaxation spot, blood storage compartment, 2 electrical donor chairs, and an inbuilt air conditioner. Meanwhile, the Executive Secretary has tasked citizens to donate blood voluntarily in order to ensure availability of safe blood and blood products for transfusion in health facilities across the state, emphasizing the huge demand for blood and the need for voluntary blood donation. Oshikomaya said that about 37% of the population are eligible and clinically fit to donate blood, stressing that someone is always in need of blood every 2 seconds. She noted that 1 pint of donated blood can save 3 lives, adding that this is why efforts are being intensified by the state government to meet and surpass the state blood requirement through recruiting and retaining voluntary blood donors. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms. Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. You can as well follow me on Twitter at Adiola Akindele1. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adiola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.